So this is my second game against Mittens, and even though I played better with a 77.9% accuracy, I still got smashed. By move 22 I resigned because I'd had enough, although probably the position was completely lost way before that. So the opening was in English, and I didn't know this was old theory. And here e5 is apparently a blunder because knight d5, which is what happened in the game actually. This line is just what happened in the game because, well, Mittens is just that good, and I just had to find the moves that weren't losing on the spot. Here apparently I had to just bring out the knight, which I didn't want to do because I thought there's probably like a rook sacrifice or something. The way Mittens was playing, it was just very aggressive, and I don't know why it says this is a great move. It's the only move. And king d8 is a blunder because of bishop d2. Now bishop d2 I think is a very difficult move to find for a human. It's a very good move. Instead I should have played bishop c5, and bishop d2 is still pretty much winning for white, but I do have counterplay. I mean, this pawn is kind of, I wouldn't say a threat to white, but it's something that white needs to keep an eye on. Yeah, and here I had to play king e8, even though it's still plus 16, so it's just completely lost. And yeah, I mean, I didn't even bother to go down this line because I knew I was lost. And that would be mate. So we go back to the analysis. Why is this? Here we go. So here I played e6, trying to get a more standard Queen's Gambit declined position. But after e5, I decided to go c5 and possibly transpose into some kind of Sicilian. And this move just really was annoying. I was pretty much on my own here, and I thought I was just gonna be losing just right from the start, because I mean, if I have to go knight g8, that's just not a good sign. But apparently this is theory, and the engines say white is not that much better. Still theory. And here, okay, d4 makes some sense, but I guess you could make the argument that bringing the bishop out, or playing d3 and bringing out the light squared bishop, just keeping more space, and you know, black has some problems. The position is cramped for black. It's not so clear how you're bringing out your pieces. So takes. I was very surprised by this because this pawn is just annoying me, and now I can just take it. bishop e2 apparently not the best move. The knight here makes sense, simply because in the Lowenthal and Kalashnikov variations of the Sicilian, you bring the knight to this square in order to put pressure on d6, and black is usually forced to push the pawn. So a6, stopping that idea. And now castles. Here I went queen c7. Maybe not the best move. I mean, I think I just wanted to protect the knight, but bishop f4 also looks kind of annoying. f4, that was quite a surprise. Just opening up your king, going for the attack. So I took the pawn, and now f5, and just sacrificing the pawn, which makes sense. This king is safe. If I take, then this just is pretty much game over, I think. You could take with the knight, or put the rook here first, then take. The evaluation already says +4, so yeah. I'm gonna trust the computer on that one. I was just too scared to take that pawn. So I went e5, and that's a blunder because I gave up control of this square, which Mittens pounced on me. And after queen c5, pretty much the only move, bishop takes, the best move, of course. And we'll have to take the bishop. I obviously cannot take this knight because it's protected by the bishop. And if I take this, then I'm just down a piece. So, only move. Double attack. So I'm gonna lose an exchange. Trades, and now I have these two double isolated pawns, and down an exchange. So, if I can get this knight, then you can make the argument that black is still pretty much in the game, but king d8, big difference, blunder. Bishop c5, still barely hanging on, but yeah, bishop d2 is just like a brilliant move. You play it regardless of whether you go king d8 or bishop c5. The point is that you're gonna bring the bishop to this diagonal so that you can get the knight out. b6, and you just take it, and you put the bishop there. That is very good positional understanding. So it's not just good at tactics, it's good at, pretty much everything. And now d6, which is a inaccuracy. I wanted a square for my king after the knight moves, which would be the more human move, just to move the knight with a discovered check. But no. The rook now controls these two squares, and the knight also controls d7. So now if there is a discovered check, I may have to go to the e file, which is not ideal because this rook coming here with check would be pretty much game over. But I mean, it's already +10, which is Hard to believe it's only move 20. And now there's this check. And this is just... If your only move is king e8 and it's plus 11, you know, you can resign with a clear conscience. But of course I played the second best move, and now I'm getting mated in 7 moves. And here I just resigned. So yeah, good luck if you plan on challenging Mittens. Anyway, I hope that you liked the video. If you did, give the video a thumbs up and share and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you for watching.